Hey, what's going on? It's Nick with Survivor Classic Car Services here in Chicago. Just wrapping up the day in the showroom, but I wanted to show you a little project that I'm going to be working on. I'll be posting some updates on it. So let me walk up to the side garage that we've got here. We've got that Camaro just sold, so that's be leaving soon. That's pretty cool. But this is what I'm working on. I've got a 1970 Monte Carlo. It must have been hit at some point because the front end is actually 71, but it's got a hodgepodge of parts, so it might have just been stripped at some point. Who knows? Very solid. There's a little bit of filler in the quarter here. I stole the wheels off my Camaro, as you can tell. But it's just a real, solid, straight car. A little bit of rust on the underside, very little, but overall nice, clean. Somebody redid the interior at some point, pardon the mess. So the seats are all nice. It's got a headliner, there's a couple little holes in it, but I'm gonna be going through and kind of doing a mechanical once over and just kind of clean up and everything. All I really had to do, I bought this, it had been sitting for a long time, waiting for some work to be done, and it just never got the work that it needed. All I really had to do was throw a battery in it, some fresh gas, play around with the distributor and the carburetor, and it runs great. It's a little 350 two-barrel carburetor, so it's not fast at all, but we're going to be fixing that later on. Right now, the biggest problem that I have with this car is leaving tools under the hood, apparently, or garbage. There we go. The biggest problem that I have with the car is the front sits very, very low. And while I think that that looks good, there's go to the back again for comparison. You can see a lot more of the tire there. And these are smaller tires. These are 26-inch tires. It really ought to have 28-inch tires, but that'll be something to resolve on another day. But anyways, the biggest problem I have is the way that it sits so low. Anytime I'm backing out of a parking space, if I've got the wheel turned to full lock, which with this being such a long car, you often have to do in order to navigate outside of parking spaces, it ends up grabbing onto the inner fender, and this one actually half of the inner fender ripped out on this one, so that was really fun to deal with. So I'll have to get new inner fenders for it at some point and just kind of dress it up. But in the meantime, since the front shocks are so gone, it's at a point that even with the 200 horsepower or whatever that this thing makes, at 30 miles an hour, if you put your foot down, the whole front end lifts up a little bit, which is ridiculous. There's no reason it should be doing that at this power level. But I'm going to be adding some QA1 coilover adjustable shocks, height adjustable. So that's going to be going on the car as step one. We'll be doing that. And then from there, I don't really have a hard, firm plan of what I'm going to do with the car. I do have a 5.3 LS and a T56 that are sitting in the garage that will be going in, and I'm still kind of accumulating parts for that. So that'll be down the line, but I'll definitely be documenting that. At some point, I'm going to have to change the wheels and tires. I'm going to be changing the rear control arm so that I can put a sway bar on it because there's no factory rear sway bar. Probably beefing up the front sway bar at some point as well. And that's really all I've figured out so far. I don't know if I want to try and turn this into something to do a drag strip stuff, or if I want to do more like road course, road racing stuff. And what I'll probably do is I'll just make it something that's a cool, decent looking, fun handling car that feels modern, looks classic, and is just a good time to have. So follow along, and I'll keep you updated as new things happen. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.